So the Chicago Bears have a rookie newcomer on the team. He just got paid the ultimate compliment. And it's no surprise that it's this player, but it's kind of like what's being said. It just kind of hits different. And this is Chicago Bears brand new wide receiver Rome Odunze. And we're kind of looking at since Roger Goodell, since he stepped up to the podium, since he announced that the Chicago Bears were selecting Caleb Williams with the first overall pick in the 2024 NFL draft, he has gotten the lion's share of the attention. But don't kid yourself. People forget that the Bears had a second top 10 pick in the NFL draft. And with that selection, picking Rome Odunze, that is actually might turn out to be the best pick of the whole NFL draft. And it's a huge coup that he dropped to us. And we're just looking at an NFL ready weapon. And I mean, now the Bears are in full pads. Rome Odunze has already found a way to impress not only the coaches, but he's impressed somebody that's pretty hard to impress. And that's wide receiver Keenan Allen. And I'm going to go to the story on Clutch Points. You can see it at other sources, but you guys, I always want to give credit. Give yourself a few minutes and check out this story. So talking about Keenan Allen, we're talking about an 11-year NFL veteran. He knows a thing or two about solid receiver play, right? A 6-time Pro Bowler. You're looking at a guy that came in within this draft class in 2013. Compared to his classmates, I mean, you've got DeAndre Hopkins and Travis Kelce. Only those two guys in his draft class have hauled in more receptions and more touchdowns or more yards. But comparing Allen to Odunze, the vet himself, he's going to tell you that Rome Odunze is ahead of the curve. And that is a huge compliment coming from any guy that's been in the NFL for a lot of years. But from Allen, that carries a lot of weight. I mean, look at his history in the league. He's played with a chip on his shoulder because he was going to be a first-round prospect, and he slipped to the third round in the 2013 NFL draft. And a lot of the reason why, and, it's been a knock on him. He's had some health concerns during his time in the NFL, but he came into the draft with a sprained PCL. So he wasn't able to do a bunch of his pre-draft prep. And then once he was on the team, he was the 5th wide receiver on the San Diego Chargers depth chart. He struggled right out of the gate, but injuries. He just came to work, right? I can't talk for a second. He just responded with solid play. Before you know it, he's the number 1 weapon for Phillip Rivers by the end of his rookie year. And that's like really important because Keenan Allen is a guy that he's a lunch pail guy. He puts his hat on, he gets down to work. That's how he rose from that adversity in his rookie season. And just hearing him talk about Rome Odunze, man, it's just so encouraging. And to hear it from Allen, confidence is key. I was the same way. I was here to take spots and be the number 1 receiver, but sometimes realistically, it's not the way it goes. I've been a number 3, a number 4 receiver. Cards may or may not pay out this way, but we're gonna need him. And he is just so complimentary to Rome Odunze all the way through camp. He's fully into the conversation of, hey, it's going to be a race to 1,000 yards. Such a healthy competition. He compliments Rome Odunze every second that he gets. And another reason that I want to do this story too is that it's pretty unorthodox how Rome Odunze has gotten ready for seasons, how he has spent his off season. And over the last several weeks, his parents took an active role in helping the Bears rookie receiver prepare for his first NFL training camp recently. And this is just really cool because this guy is a family guy, family first guy. And that's not changing now that he's in the NFL. So it's just kind of a fun story, and it's the off season. let's kind of dig into these players a little bit. So we're looking at a guy that is from Vegas, 6'3", 215 pounds, ran routes with his mom and his dad while they are acting as his quarterback, barking out calls from the Bears playbook. That's what the offseason has looked like. That is super cool. So to hear it from Rome, he's like, they'd call out the formation in the play call for me, and then I'd run out to wherever I needed to be, and then I'd come back to the huddle, and they'd have another play for me. So it helped me learn the offense and condition as well. Isn't that cool? This guy is coming back home to Vegas once he's a millionaire, and he's coming home and he's running plays with his parents. His parents are helping him get ready. Hey, what's up, Presley? Love you. My daughter's my co-host sometimes, so thanks, you guys. All right. Thanks, sweetie. So the thing about Odunze, he appreciates the love and support he's always received from his parents. And to hear him say this, and I love this, it's awesome. I've had it for my entire life. I'm extremely grateful for them being able to continue to do those things for me. It's a blessing. I have some of the best parents in the world. I think the best, but I'm biased. And just kind of like, the prep work that he did in the searing Nevada heat, right? Super hot. That's going to benefit him being grounded with his family and not going like moving to Chicago and going crazy, getting into the club scene, all the stuff that these players do. He seems super grounded, and I think it's just going to go so far in his development. And it's also shows further proof that we are getting a man of integrity, and he's more than eager to participate in the Bears training camp practices. He was looking forward to that. And now, we're in pads now. So this to hear from him just a little bit more. Of course, we're excited. Speaking for all rookies, it's our first time going through this process. We finally get to play football. Just super excited to learn, super excited to be a part of this organization as we get rolling, and kind of looking back on the healthy competition between these receivers. I mean, back in May, DJ Moore, you guys have heard this, but it bears going through again. He told a reporter that he anticipated a sprint to 1,000 yards this year, saying, I don't know who's going to get there first, but it's going to be a race. All of us are trying to be the best in that room, and it creates a competitive and friendly environment for all of us to thrive. I think it's important for a receiver to have that mentality, right? To be the best in his room. Back in college, when we all had that mindset and got to thrive together, it was awesome. And Odunze feels the same way. He feels the same way about having a chance to compete against a talented NFL defense in training camp. There's really not a better proving ground than this Chicago Bears team, because this defense is so solid in the secondary. He's going up against the best secondary in the game every single practice, week after week after week. And man, how is that not a great thing? And to hear him talk about that, I'm at the highest level of ball, and that's something I've been dreaming about for a long time. I know I'm going to have my failures. I'm going to have my successes as well. I think it's awesome to be able to compete at this level with some great athletes. And I can't be more optimistic about this player. I mean, DeMarcus Walker is shaping into form. I talked about him yesterday. Keenan Allen, you are looking at Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Romo Dunze. Film is coming out from practice of Caleb Williams throwing at, for a lot of quarterbacks, what would be uncomfortable angles, but he's doing so accurately. He's throwing from different body positions that before, like, I don't want to say Patrick Mahomes, but before Patrick Mahomes started bringing in some elements that he's like a shortstop playing quarterback, Caleb Williams has a lot of elements of that. We just got to see what kind of head he has on his shoulders during games. We got to see when the bullets are flying, how his decision-making is. We got to see how quick his release is. But the good thing is you could not possibly have a better trio of receivers to throw to, and not to mention a great tight end group in Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett. We've got a running back stable. We've got a revamped offensive line. It's like everything is coming to fruition here. We just got to see it on the field, and the proof is in the pudding. I'm willing to wait, couldn't be more encouraged about this team. And we're going to get to see the first action, at least from the bench guys, at the Hall of Fame game on Thursday. And I am here for it. You guys let me know what you think. Like and subscribe as always, but kick your feet up. Stay a while. This is a family and you are always welcome. See ya.